नमस्कार, Namaste, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, scholars, students, sportsmen, teachers and trainers, learners and listeners, professionals and professors, advocates, advertisers, administrators, those who are watching from the field of science, spirituality, arts, commerce and engineering. This is Dr. Rakesh from USA. Heartily, cordially welcome all of you. It is really very nice morning time, nice place, nice action. Listening with 100% present sense of mind. It is very wonderful time, wonderful opportunity that the management of our college institution has provided us for the sports and education. Really, it is a lot of blessing and grace of that Lord who is unrelentingly, unceasingly and unstoppingly bestowing on us. Early in the morning, we feel the presence of nature. Our Indian land is the land of initiators, beginners, starters. It is well known, well versed throughout the world. At this place, at this time, as we are listening with 100% present sense of mind, it is the grace and blessing of that super spiritual power who is providing us the time to improve our physical fitness and for making our nation healthy, wealthy and wise. It is a great initiative that has been taken by the state government. Our education can be fulfilled only when we have sports and games with it. Sports and games provide us physical fitness and it gives educational, mentally fitness and spiritual, eternal presence of Lord. A student becomes natural and common in his study by having the natural environment. If a student becomes familiar and friendly, fearless with the nature by which our human body is made, by air, fire, soil, sky and water. If we want to have the presence of these five elements, if we want to feel the presence of five elements, it is only in the nature. Plants, trees, animals, birds, the sky, the earth, the ocean. These are some of the features and silent elements of the nature. When students learn and study in the atmosphere and environment of nature, student plays all round development in his life, and it is the right platform, right field of sports that give us, that make us, provide us the spiritual power, intellectually, emotionally, and physically. If our nation want to grow, if our society want to improve, then we are to take steps for its finer, nicer and greater efforts. In the atmosphere of nature, in the atmosphere of environment, we feel the presence of Lord, He who is omniscient, omnipotent and omnipresent forever with us. He was, He who was, and He who is, and He who will in past, present and future. We feel the presence of Lord in unread, unspoken, unwritten, unheard and unlistened environment. Really, we have a pleasuresome time. It's a really happiest moment of life that give us energy, make us energetic and rejuvenated. It is rightly said in our holy religion, the ancient glorious tradition are to teach and learn. Disobedience, offense, ill words hit the tables turn. Our Indian land is the land of producers, generators, operators, creators. But when we forget the nature, then we become the victim of natural disasters. If natural disasters occur on this land, then it is only in the hands of nature that if nature returns, then we can treat our holy environment. If we are maintaining our daily routine, our physical activities, we get up early in the morning and we spend a lot of time with nature, then nature blesses us, gives us grace, its utmost grace will make our nation and society greater fire and initiator. Worldly people, those who are always busy in collecting materialistic goods, how they can get rid from the falsification, false affection, negativities, lust, ego, avariceness that we have around the soul, how our soul can be free from these things. This was the great message which was addressed by Swami Vivekananda in the USA in 1893, 9/11, which was the historical and the most recordable time that Swami Vivekananda realized and remembered our motherland. Our motherland is the land of beginners. Indian land is the land of free thinkers, freedom fighters, those who came first on this land. So this land really make us able to learn the history, past, records. Nowadays we are consuming a lot of services, many services like Google, Facebook, Instagram, and Google, which has become the common for everyone. Thirdly, if we want to be online and if we want to maintain the standard of our spirituality, moral values, spiritual values, social values, political values that we have, that our nation have, always with it, it can be maintained, obtained only by creating the past. It means not that we are not having the futuristic vision. We have a great vision for our nation. It was predicted and recollected by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru by putting some lines on his table. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises, miles to go before I sleep. Means that we have many dreams, many promises in our life. How we can fulfill it? If we become aware about the soul and about the ultimate truth of life, that is death. Before that, if we want to fulfill the aim, objective, then we are the true warrior, true researcher, true scientist. Otherwise, the dream of our land will remain unfulfilled. We are incredited of our forefathers, foretellers, and social reformists, astronomers, astrologers, those who came first and they spent their lot of time with nature. This was only the nature which made them aware about the atmosphere and environment. If we want to become natural, then we must go through the starters, beginners, initiators of the different religions. Our holy scripture in our Hindu mythology, the Vedas, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, everywhere make us aware about our soul or our spirit. It is written by the great men of our land. Starter of Sikhism, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, and the starter of Buddhism, Gautam Buddha. Mahavir Swami, starter of Jainism, and Dayanand Saraswati, who started Arya Samaj. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, who started Brahm Samaj. So we should take the lesson and example from them for improving our daily routine, for improving our educational and sports sector. We have become materialistic by consuming facilities, but these facilities can make us, can provide us everlasting soothing effect of our mind and heart when we will turn towards the true education, true knowledge, true information, instruction, direction of our spirit or soul. Our present Prime Minister, who efforted well for making us aware about the atmosphere and environment, and at the world level, at the international level, he went and visited different places for knowing how our India can become the more glorious, nicer, finer by using the steps of foreigners. It is really a great dream of our present Prime Minister that we can fulfill by improving our habits, by improving our thoughts and ideas, about which Swami Vivekananda addressed that these are our ideas that make us, provide us, help us to change our fortune or fate or our luck. So gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, those who are listening, we must realize and remember the time that was really remarkable, outstanding and historical in our history. Swami Vivekananda spent his whole life by adopting the path of doctrine and principle of life, and he addressed our young age, old age, for every kind of people of our society. He provided us the true path by saying that, "O man, your mind is the superb, but he who is the maker of mind, that is incomparable, peerless, unparalleled. Why you should not remember that? Who is speaking inside you? Who is listening inside you? Who is watching and observing, examining, evaluating you? You must remember that God, that Lord. The true education is the soul of power. The true education become the spirit and energy of our soul. Our forefathers, ancestors, they spent their time, maximum time with nature. In ancient time, they spent with nature by involving themselves with natural elements and natural activities. So, in this modern time, we have invented and innovated a lot of games and sports that help us to become, to bring a great name, fame of our nation and society. How we can bring newness and how we can regenerate, recreate and reform our nation and society. It is a great lesson that we can take from our sportsmen, players, students, scholars and learners, those who are under efforts, those who want to show, those who are really the true observers of this nature. They may provide us, they may give us friendliness, but everyone's duty is to get up early in the morning and spend maximum time with nature by doing hard work and by doing smart work. It is really a great blessing of God, grace of God, that we are enjoying a number of happinesses and pleasuresome ideas with having electronic devices. So this is the modern age, electronic age. We have invented a lot of electronic devices, but in this age of electrons and modernity, we are not to forget our past. For taking our nation ahead in the different fields, we are to be aware about our environment. We are to make our nation pollution free. It is rightly said that Indian culture, Indian land is known as the agriculturist land throughout the world. In our villages, there is the soul of our India, and we are to make and we are to go advance in doing greater, finer and nicer efforts of our nation. So we ultimately pray to God. We are seeking and searching the grace of Lord, He who is always present in the daytime with the sun, and at the night time we have with the moon, the stars. These are just some specs and some elements of the nature and celestial body. But how is the picture of inside of the human body? That is truly entirely unrelenting, unceasing, unstopping. That is a true form of continuity, unread, unspoken, unwritten, that we have inside the body, that is unaccounted, and we are just have the words for remembering and recollecting our presence of Lord. He who is always with us, He who was always everywhere. We can feel His presence by the sound and light. Swami Vivekananda addressed that soundless and sound, full of sounds and soundless. In both these positions, God does exist. Even at a lightless and light, full places are also the form of God. So we should remember our forefathers, foretellers, forecasters and astronomers, social reformers, educationist Swami Vivekananda, and the present saint educationist Swami Keshwananda, who started, addressed the people by having the natural and common environment for making our scholars, students, learners more natural, friendly with nature, fearless with environment. He efforted well. His efforts are really recordable in the history throughout the world. Today, educationists, sportsmen must remember his personal autobiography, and his footprints has written a lot of landmarks and milestones in the history of sports and education. This is the great grace and bless of Swami Keshwananda, and we are searching His grace forever in the form of words and thoughts and ideas, forever with us, because such personalities are multidimensional, multi-sided and multifaceted. They are forever with us in the form of ideas and thoughts. We cannot forget them at any rate, whether they are not physically present with us. But the air, fire, soil, sky and water that we are consuming day by day, that is the form of that personality. And even light and sound is also the form of that personality, who has provided here a great opportunity for improving our sports. Ultimately, I thank organizing body who has organized this golden movement for enhancing the sports talents, manners, styles and overall development of our youth. It's a great effort of the organizing and managing committee of this institution. I salute our forefathers, foretellers, forecasters in the form of our principal management and the players, sportsmen, those who are available at this moment. Thanks. I heartily, cordially thank all of you.